I'm walking with the Word in Nepal, a beautiful day today, and I've been thinking about how when we read the Bible, we do so with a knowledge of where the stories are going or how they're going to end. And I find it really helpful to actually try and empathise with the people in the story as it's happening and think about what they were thinking and feeling at the time without that knowledge of the end of the story. And this just gives the Bible a whole new dimension, a whole new level of meaning. Take, for example, the crucifixion. The disciples were people who had invested their whole lives into following Jesus, they'd listened to him teaching, they'd seen him performing miracles. And then their saviour, their hero, the guy that they'd put all their hope in, was arrested. They saw him being whipped to pieces. They saw him being beaten and mocked and spat on and then being nailed to a cross. And perhaps there's still part of them was hoping that he would miraculously pull himself off that cross and put the situation to right, but he doesn't. The injustice that they must have been feeling, the pain, the fear of everything just being out of control, and that hope that Jesus might be able to bring himself back. But then he breathes his last and he's put into a tomb, a giant stone rolled in front, and there are guards set outside the tomb. By this point they must have been feeling completely and utterly hopeless, abandoned, distraught. Just imagine their feelings. It must have felt like the end to them, but they were part of a story in the making. And I want to encourage you today, if you're listening to this today, you're also part of a story in the making. God has plans for you, and he has purposes, and he has things that he wants to accomplish in your life. For me personally, I've been really hoping that I might be able to move to Sheffield. I've applied for a few jobs and it's just not gone very well, and that can feel really defeating. It can feel really difficult, and it feels like things are out of God's hands sometimes. And it's come to a point where I've applied for a final job, and I'd say in many ways it's kind of my dream job, and I'm still waiting to hear back from that. So today I'm in a story in the making, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. And those feelings and those challenges and the pain that comes with that can be really difficult to deal with sometimes. But I want to encourage you, if you're in a story in the making, God has an end in mind. He has a vision, he has a goal, and God has an amazing way of bringing out incredible ends, tying things together in a way that you couldn't even begin to imagine. Just trust in him.